So we all know that the episode count for One Piece is a massive barrier for a lot of people who have not gotten into One Piece yet. You've heard it a million times, 1,000+ episodes, and we still don't know what the One Piece is. I can't do that, that's way too much. And because of that, a ton of people are saying, hey, then just wait for the Netflix remake of One Piece, The One Piece. They're going to be fixing the pacing issues, the animation's going to be a lot more up to date, it's going to be a lot more fluid, it'll be an easier watch. But I have a counter to that. As much as 1,000 episodes might be a barrier to entry, I think time might be an even bigger barrier to entry. How long do you genuinely think it would take for the One Piece remake to catch up / finish the One Piece story? I'm gonna make some assumptions here, but let's just say that each arc of One Piece is going to be more or less one season of the One Piece remake. And if the One Piece remake is coming out like any other anime right now, then it's going to be seasonal. So that means we'll be getting like one season a year. Maybe 2 if they're really pushing it, but almost nothing does that these days. Current One Piece has about 13 arcs, give or take. So by that logic alone, if it's 1 arc per year, you are going to be waiting 13 years to catch up to where One Piece is today. That's not even counting where One Piece will be in 10 years, assuming it's not finished. God, I hope it's finished by then. And then you have arcs like Wano, which I cannot imagine them condensing down into like a 25 episode season. So that's probably going to be like 3 seasons in itself. So at this point, we're talking upwards to 13 years of waiting just to catch up to where we are today in One Piece. If you're telling me you'd rather wait 13 years than watch 1,100 episodes, it's not for you. That being said, I am so excited for the One Piece remake. I am going to be watching every single episode of it. I do think this is going to be great for the One Piece community and it's going to bring in a ton of new fans. But if we're being totally real, I don't even know if this is going to manage to catch up. We got to see if it's going to do good enough. 13 years is crazy. Oh, and one last prediction. I'm willing to bet that once this remake does come out, it is going to bring a ton of new people into the fandom. And those people are going to just jump right into the OG story after getting hooked from this one. Because again, waiting 13 to 16, 17 years, that's not a thing. I'm calling it today. When this drops, we're going to see the numbers of the OG anime going up as well.